So good evening, everyone. We're getting ready to begin. Just a couple more people joining us. Our opening activity will be led by Eva France, our College Bound Program Coordinator, and Colleen Cronley, our Legal Education Coordinator. They will be starting shortly. Ms. Dragon.
Oh, go for it.
No, I was, and it can keep on running. Perfect. So Ms. France, take it away.
Awesome. Yeah. My name is Eva France, and I am the the high school program coordinator. And me and Ms. Cronley have these fun leaf crowns in honor of fall harvest. And so we're gonna start off with a few polls just to get to know who's in the room. So I'm gonna launch the first one now. Got a good community member showing. Awesome. So it looks like we have mostly community members here, but go 11th grade. I think that's the highest out of all the grades. Good for y'all.
So now we're going to do the next question, which is pick a team: apple pie, pumpkin pie, pecan pie, or just cake, no pie. I'll tell you I'm on team apple pie. Maybe that'll sway you, but that's my team.
There is no wrong answer to this question.
Ooh, chocolate pie in the chat. I feel that. I love a good creamy pie.
Team cheesecake, absolutely, yes.
I see a sweet potato pie. Delicious. We were just talking about that today.
Pumpkin cheesecake, absolutely. A loophole dessert, we love it. 2 of both.
So cake and apple pie tied. Very impressive. I thought the cake was like not going to win at all. So very cool. The next question is a very divisive question. Hopefully some big opinions here.
I'm aggressively no. Again, not to sway the argument, but it's not. I think Miss France feels differently.
Yeah, I feel like it could be. I mean, we were talking today about like cold soups like gazpacho. I feel like, how is cereal different? It's like the same thing.
Cereal does have a liquid if you put milk in it, I will say, in response to the chat.
Yes, I would say in this situation, this is cereal with milk. Okay, we have a strong no for cereal is not a soup. I guess that's fair.
All right, question 4 is pick a team. Seasons edition: spring, summer, winter, fall.
As you can tell, Ms. Cronley and I are on team fall.
Especially
At least
today.
right
We're
now.
extremely team fall today.
I don't know if anyone's seen the movie Midsommar, but Miss Cronley said that we looked like mid-fall instead of Midsommar.
It looks like summer is winning in the polls, though.
That's fair. Yes, Anna, no hoodie season. That's so true. Pretty even
right.
though.
Are we ready for the next one?
Yes.
Any last answers coming in? Okay, question number 5. Pick a team, K-pop, indie, rock, pop, or rap. Oh my gosh, K-pop, so fast. I was talking to some of you in class today, so I knew what your answer was going to be for this, but
Looks like pop one. Not super surprised. I feel like my answer would be indie, but I sometimes don't know what's indie, what's pop. The lines are not very clear. Yes, Ms. Felder, so sorry. R&B was not represented.
okay. Our 6th and final question is going to be pick a team, fiction, nonfiction, sci-fi, or anime. What would you say for this, Ms. France?
I think I would say fiction just because that's what I've read the most. But Mr. Sejas was saying today he likes a good nonfiction that reads like fiction, and I really agree with that.
I agree. I'm also on that. I would put fiction, but like, get me a good nonfiction up there.
Thank you, everyone, for participating. And thank you, Ms. France and Ms. Cronley, for leading us in this activity so we get a good feel of who's in the room. I'm glad that many of us are team dessert, so that is very positive in terms of the vibe of the room already. And now I'm going to turn the mic over to Ms. Abitanto, our Managing Director of Programs, for a welcome.
Good evening, everyone. Last year at Fall Harvest, I reminded us all, while Thanksgiving is the time of year we celebrate our blessings at one another, Thanksgiving is also a noun. Thanksgiving is the act of giving thanks and the act of expressing gratitude. And like Valentine's Day and Mother's Day, I think Thanksgiving should be honored daily. I encourage you once again this year to focus your energy this evening on gratitude. And in that spirit, I want to share how truly blessed I am to be part of this community. I'm grateful for all the trust that you give me and my team each day to be part of your lives. And before we begin, I want to give a special shout out to the Indigenous people who cultivated and harvested the lands we live on, specifically the Lenape people. And if you're in Newark or New Jersey, couldn't find the one in North Carolina, Professor Schiff, but promise to you, I'll get that to you by the end of this evening. We thank you. With that, I'm excited to kick off tonight's virtual Fall Harvest, my favorite time of year. Mr. Sejas, take it away.
I muted myself and now I'm unmuting myself. Lessons, year 2, and here we are. Thank you, Miss A. So this year, a lot of time to reflect on family over the past almost 2 years. We've given a lot of time to think about the concept of family and what that means. From my vantage point as Dean of Student and Family Affairs, I have the privilege of working very closely with you all. So let me tell you what I've seen. I've seen families celebrate the victories, big and small. I've seen families grieve tremendous losses. I've seen families, but above all, I've seen families come together to support one another. The thing that I've seen time and time again is your commitment to supporting your children in working towards achieving their goals and dreams. I'm not just talking about moms and dads, grandmas, grandpas, aunts, uncles, cousins, siblings, neighbors, all of you are partners in this mission. And as caregivers, you somehow manage to add hours to an already packed day, you magically stretch a dollar, and you always find the energy to motivate one another. Tonight is both about celebrating your commitment to each of your families, as well as our gratitude for having you as part of our NJ Leap community. We couldn't do the work we do without you entrusting us with your children. And tonight we can't speak about how phenomenal each of our almost 200 plus families are. So we're honoring 2 families that we feel exemplify what it means to be an NJ Leap family. We thank you for your trust, and we continue to be inspired by all that you do. And so to start off tonight's awards, I'd like to introduce Ms. Alyssa Wright, our middle school program manager.
Thank you, Mr. Sayas. Thank you, everybody, for being here tonight, especially the middle school families. You all are an integral part of what we do at NJ Leap. Without family support, our students don't thrive in the way that their families want them to. And so we really appreciate everything that you do to help the NJ Leap community continue, and especially after these last couple years of virtual programming and virtual events. I'm very excited to have welcomed the middle school program back in person, all together on Saturdays at NJIT. It's been really exciting to see our full 6th to 8th grade program in action. When we started and when the pandemic hit, it was just our 6th graders, who are now 8th graders. And so I specifically thank the 8th grade families for sticking with us. And I want to also thank the 6th and 7th grade families for joining us at a time when it was just happening from your houses, or from wherever you could log in. And so really appreciate you sticking with us through that. And we're so excited to get to know you even better in person as time goes on. A quick plug, we are also recruiting for more families to join the NJ Leap community. So if you know an interested student who is currently in 5th or in 6th grade, send them to njleap.org/interested students to fill out an inquiry application, an inquiry form. We would love to have more people in our community, and honestly, families spreading the word among their friends and neighbors is our best form of recruitment. And so tonight, I want to introduce to all of you a trio of sisters who we're blessed to have in the middle school community in 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. Karen, Natalie, and Selena Inawazo. They're really amazing members of the middle school community. They make fantastic contributions to their classes. And we're so lucky to have them. And we're so thankful to their parents for sharing them with us. And so I'll like to turn it over to Karen, Natalie, and Selena.
Good evening. I'm Karen Nawazo. I want to tell you all about my parents and the love I have for them, as well as what I admire from them and what they have taught me. I admire my parents' hard work. They work long, hard hours, even though they're tired. They always make time for my sisters and I. They always provide us with what we need to grow, not just physically, but mentally and as a person. They do anything to bring a smile to my face. They provide me with the love and the time I need as I'm growing. They help me in every step in my life and try to help me with what they can. Although they're tired, they try, and that's what matters. They always work hard to give my sisters and I a better life than they had. I love them and I admire everything they do for my sisters and I. The most important thing my parents have taught me is to be content with what I have. My parents have taught me to always be grateful for what I have because there are always people that are struggling. Being grateful for what I have helps me have a positive outlook on life. It helps me possess a greater appreciation for all the things I have, such as my health, family, education, and much more. It helps me focus on the non-materialistic things. Learning to be grateful for what I have has helped me think about all the blessings offered to me instead of asking for more. My parents have taught me to be genuine and optimistic in hard situations, as well as being grateful for everything I have in life. They taught me to show appreciation for what I have instead of wanting more. I am very grateful for what my parents have taught me and everything they do for my sisters and I. Los quiero mucho, mami y papi. Gracias por todo.
If you could get closer to the mic, that way we can hear you a little bit better.
Good evening. My name is Natalie Nawazo. I want to share how my parents make me feel loved and supported in what they have taught me. Loving families make you feel the joy and love feeling everyone needs. This will always describe my family as well. The parents made up of my mother and father all these years made me feel loved and supported. My mother always does everything she can do for us, even little things like telling me she loves us and talking to us about our day and other sorts like that. I also know she works very hard for us to have a better education and life than hers. I know she wants the best for me and my sisters. When we get into arguments, we also find a way to forgive each other and help one another. My father can be very hard-headed and loving. He always tries to have time with us, even with work. He's always able to make time for all of us to spend as a family. He doesn't really like expressing his feelings and showing a lot of affection, but I know he loves our whole family, so when he shows it, I know he means it. Even through hardships, we always manage to stay together and love one another. Even if I argue with them and become mad at them, I know from the bottom of my heart they will always be there to support and give me all their unconditional love to me. Through all of this, I learned valuable lessons such as to always follow my goals even if there are hardships. I saw this by the difficulties they had to encounter to get to where they are now in life. This lesson has taught me to never give up and transcend through the conflicts and challenges I had in life. I'm very grateful to have my parents that love me and support me no matter what. I love you guys.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Selena Nawaza. Today, I'll be telling you about my parents. I am grateful for my parents because they are always there for me during hard times. They cook food for me and always make sure I'm okay. They also work hard for us. For example, sometimes they would come in late from work just to earn money for the things we need. I am also grateful for my parents because they always make sure I feel loved even if they don't say it. The best things about my parents is that they always put us before themselves. They also check up on us to see how we're doing and if we're okay. They try their best to give us everything we need. They also teach us what's good and bad so we don't end up doing it in the future. They try to make every memory of our lives happy and not sad. These are the best things about my parents. I love you, Mom and Dad. Thanks for always being there for me.
Thank you, Karen, Natalie, and Selena. You did wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Wright. Thank you, girls. Well done. Now to honor her mom, we have Catherine Santana. Catherine, take it away.
Oh, good evening, everyone. My name is Catherine Santana, and I'm a senior at I'm a senior at NJ Lee. So first, I would like to thank NJ Lee for giving me the opportunity to honor my mom tonight. When Mr. Sejas called me and told me that I will be able to speak about my mom at the fall harvest, I was nervous, but I'm also excited. My mom is the seed, the foundation, and the strength of my family. As some of you may know, my family and I moved from the Dominican Republic to the United States in 2014. This transition was extremely difficult on all of us, especially Mom. Leaving everything and everyone she knew behind to provide us with a better life was one of the biggest sacrifices my mom ever made for our family's future. I always knew my mom was a hard worker and a strong person, but that was proven to me even more after moving to a different country. My mom did not want to let her language barrier prevent her from fighting for her family's future. My mom is fearless. Adapting to a new culture and a new language was no match for her courage. For example, my mom will always demand to meet with our teachers during teacher and parent conferences, even when it was not necessary. She would talk to them about our grades, about our behavior in class, and come up with some creative ways to build a relationship between me and my teachers. There's nothing she and Google Translate could not do. This really annoyed me back then when I was in middle school. But over time, as I grew, I learned that doing this, she showed teachers and staff that she cared about our education, and that she was in fact not here to play with our future. Even with the little English she possessed, she was able to find the best schools, the best programs that will benefit me and my siblings. And this is one of the things that I admire about my mom the most. She has taught me that everywhere I go, there will always be distractions and people who doubt my skills, but it's part of my responsibility to keep fighting in order to reach my long-term goals. My mom motivates me every day to keep going. We all know how difficult it is being in high school and being an NJ Leap. Sometimes we find ourselves confronting obstacles and depending on those around us to lift us up. And I am more than blessed to have my mom helping me on this journey. I have seen my mom go through hardships and challenges that almost broke her, but instead of giving into these failures, she used them to grow as a person. While growing herself, she always made sure to nurture me and my three siblings so that we could all achieve all that we are capable of achieving. There's no such thing as a perfect mom, but I believe that my mom is the closest thing to that. She gives us more than what she can. She works with no complaints, and she's always there for us. My whole life, I have looked up to my mom because of her determination, her grit, perseverance, and charisma. She is what I aspire to be. It is my honor to present her with the 2021 Family Engagement Award. I love you, Mom.
I love
Thank
you
you.
too. Thank you. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you, Mr. Seja. Thank you, Miss A. Thank you, everybody, the Angeli. I can say thank you for your support always because you really give me a lot of support from my family. You always be there when that teenager try to be a little crazy because they always think they right and they always think they is whatever they say is right. And sometimes when they don't want to do it or whatever they need to do, Mr. Seja said, "Oh, we need to talk." I mean, Miss A said, "Miss Anna, we need to talk." And so sometimes we need them inside the house, apart the our family, more the two parties. We need a better community. Angeli is the best community for the kid in you. So I want to say thank you so much. I love you, be a part of you guys. You know how much I appreciated you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Marrero, and we appreciate you and your family. Thank you.
Love
Thank you. Beautifully said. Beautifully said. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Now to compose ourselves and turning it over to Ms. Dragon, our Managing Director of External Engagement, for our Mentor Recognition Awards.
Hello, everyone. Now I have to follow that. That's not fair. Well, good evening. My name is Claire Dragon. I'm the Managing Director of External Engagement at NJLE. And tonight I'll be introducing 3 of our high school seniors who will present our Attorney Mentor Recognition Awards. Attorney mentors volunteer their time to help their mentee through our constitutional law course and our series of debates. For the mentors we're recognizing tonight, they not only help their mentees write legal briefs and prepare oral arguments, but they became trusted friends. So first we have Anna Fuza, who will be presenting our first Attorney Mentor Award.
Hello, everybody. My name is Anna Fuse, and I'm a senior here at NJ Leap. And I'd just like to honor my mentor, Megan Vasios. 3 years ago, I met one of my best friends. I was a freshman, merely 15 years old, when I got assigned Megan Vasios as my mentor. I'm not gonna lie, I was a bit nervous the first time we talked, but not because she's intimidating, but because I was a lot more shy back then. If you know me, you know that I talk a lot and I'm really, really loud, but meeting people always makes me a little nervous and more reserved. I didn't really feel like that with Megan though. You see, there's certain people that you meet in this world that just have a really calm and beautiful aura. And I knew from our very first conversation that Megan would be someone I would love to keep in contact with even after high school. Megan and I met through NJ Leap, but our friendship grew way beyond the walls of 570 Broad Street. While the primary focus of this mentorship was to aid me during the constitutional law program, our conversations were never limited to just debate. Megan quickly became someone I could go to guidance in all aspects of my life and someone I knew I could trust. Well, know I can trust. Whether it was me telling her about my sister's engagement or sharing a new high school experience, she has been there countless times to not only hear me, but to actually care. She never fails to remember the smallest details and show me that she genuinely does care about me, no matter how big or small something I tell her is. Megan isn't just a mentor. She's not just someone I can go to for education advice, but someone I can count on as a friend. So for that, I'd like to thank you. Thank you for talking to me about Yale way too many times. Thank you for hearing my constant rants about how school is draining, even though I never listen to your advice about getting enough sleep. Thank you for contacting me, even when I push everyone away because I'm too overwhelmed with life. Thank you for paying attention to the smallest details. Thank you for noticing when I'm not myself. Thank you for always keeping me up to date with you, Kevin, and Georgie, even though your guys' lives can get so hectic. Thank you for your cafe recommendations whenever I go on college visits. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for everything. You are the kindest soul I have ever met and a true inspiration. My favorite two-time Ivy League graduate. Like, isn't she so smart? 2 times in Ivy. Your hard work, your compassion, your work ethic, and your loving personality never fails to amaze me. You make me believe in myself, and I hope to continue to make you proud, even though our debate days are behind us. It has been a privilege to be your mentee and to get to know you over these past 3 years. I have a lot to thank NJ Lee for, but if I had to narrow it down to one thing, it would definitely be meeting you. Thank you.
Thanks, Anna. Awesome job. So Christine Calva is now going to present our next Attorney Mentor Awards. Christine.
Okay. Hello, good evening. My name is Christine Calva, and I am a senior at NJ Leap. From the first time I entered NJ Leap to today, I have always been surrounded by a second family of support and guidance. As my time grew in NJ Leap, so did this family. I remember when I was told I'd be meeting my mentors the next day. I quickly grew anxious, questioning whether we would get along, but my worries soon faded. We played a scavenger hunt game to try to find each other among the many mentors and mentees in the room, and I quickly found Lila and Margaret. From that point on, they had become a part of my NJ family. Lila and Margaret helped me analyze challenging constitutional law cases and practice with me as I prepare my oral argument. My mentors have helped me succeed and surpass my goals at LEAP. They have always been there for me beyond the realm of NJ Leap, whether that meant talks about my mental well-being or just casual conversations about how school is going. They have always celebrated my accomplishments and supported me through challenges. So today I want to recognize them for all their hard work and dedication, but most of all, I want to thank them for everything they have done for me. I am proud to call them my mentors.
Thanks, Christine. I think we're all going to need some tissues soon, right? Or, I mean, we know Miss A already needs them, I guess, but from the beginning. Okay, so last but certainly not least, we have Crystal Caldwell, who's going to present our last final Attorney Mentor Award.
These past 3 years have been great working with Marie. With her guidance and support, I have become a stronger public speaker and writer. I can now write professional papers and debate with ease. The lessons she taught me, as well as the advice she has given me, have encouraged me to study hard to reach my goals. I share these lessons whenever I have the chance to pass on the wisdom she gave me. Maria has been an excellent mentor and has inspired me to pursue my dreams with ambition and hard work. She has shown me the value of persistence and that repetition is key to mastering a skill. Thank you for being the encouragement when I was feeling overwhelmed. Thank you for being a shoulder to lean on. And most of all, thank you so much for believing in me. I will forever be thankful for the lessons Marie taught me, and I will carry them with me as I graduate high school and go on to college. Thank you, Marie, for being my mentor.
Thank you all. Thank you. Round of applause for everyone thus far. Well done. Now, something new to Fall Harvest. a new award category. We're thrilled to add the Alumni Recognition Award this year. And so to present that, we have Remy Amokamoa. Take it away.
Thank you, Mr. Sejas. Good evening, NJ students, families, and guests. My name is Remy Amokamoa, and I'm honored to present Amaduraman Amajabi with the NJ Leaf's first ever Alumni Recognition Award. When I first met Mr. A, I felt as if I already knew him. And in fact, for anyone who has walked into the Leaf office, you know him too, as one of the first faces you see on the wall. He had already made a long-lasting impression as a Debater of the Year champion and maintained strong relationships with the entire Leaf staff throughout his time at Georgetown. And his connection to Leaf was so strong that he continued to come back, first as a Saturday writing instructor, then a college access coordinator, and now supporting college students like me. And throughout the entire college application process, Mr. A not only helped me hone my writing skills, but he was also there for me in times of need, especially during the pandemic. And I will never forget the laughs that I shared with Mr. A, which were often followed by his sarcastic and witty remarks. And I recall when I was so stressed out about college applications, as the deadlines were approaching, I started crying in the cap room. And Mr. A delicately dealt with the situation with kindness and words of encouragement. And I remember feeling so at ease because of the hope and optimism that he instilled within me that everything was going to be okay, and we're also sharing personal experiences with his college application process. And Mr. A continues to serve the community by inspiring Leaf students to always reach their full potential with hard work, patience, and determination. So once again, huge congrats to Mr. A on winning the first Alumni Recognition Award.
Thank you, Remy. Thank you, and congratulations to Mr. A. Well done. Excellent. And now to close out the event before we begin our interactive portion, we have our Executive Director, Mr. Feinstein.
Thank you all very much. Yes, just making sure that my microphone is working. So thank you all very much. Before I jump into my remarks, I just wanted to take a moment to say a huge thank you to Mr. Sejas and all of our staff, Mr. Sejas in particular, for making this evening possible. So a big round of applause and thank you to all of our staff for everything you've done for the students over the last year. Next, I want to say it's really wonderful and an honor to be here with you all tonight. And I want to say thank you to all for making time to be here with us. I think I was thinking about the last year, and I think after 2020, if you're anything like me, you are expecting 2021 to be like this incredible year in every conceivable way after what 2020 was. And so, I can only speak for myself in saying that there were certainly a lot of wonderful things, but that 2021 also has had its bumps, and it's been a bit of a year in a lot of ways. And I think one of the things that's been challenging is figuring out how to respond to those challenges. And one of the things that I was struck by tonight is that I think it reminded me that so much of who we all are in life is certainly defined by the things that we do, but it's also defined by the relationships that we have and the way we impact other people and the way we build relationships with other people. And what I was struck by tonight, hearing all of our speeches, is I think one of the things that NJ Leap does best is helping to facilitate really strong, really powerful, deep, loving relationships between students and each other, supporting students and families and their journey between staff and students. And I know that this community has been one that I have relied on heavily during the challenges that I've faced over the last year. And it has been a rock for me. And I am hopeful, it's my hope that you all feel that same way too. That NJ Leap is a place where you can go, and to inadvertently quote Cheers, but everyone knows your name, and that you feel seen and heard and loved for exactly who you are, and whoever that may be. And just thank you. Thank you for being a part of this community. Thank you for allowing us to be a part of your journeys and for showing up every day, after school, on Saturdays, over the summer, to be with us and to build those relationships and, to allow us to be a part of your journey. And I hope, it is my sincere hope that you all find in NJ Leap some of the sense of love and connection and support that I've been able to find. So thank you all for being here tonight. I am done with my remarks at this point, but I am going to filibuster until Mr. Sejas says that all of the rooms are set up. So we're good now. So
we're continue, Mr. Feinstein. We are good. To introduce the interactive activity, we have Ms. Felder, our college access coordinator. So Ms. Felder, take it away.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? You guys can hear me, right? Okay. So my name is Miss Felder, but most of the students know me as Miss O. It's been really heartwarming hearing your remarks, seeing the students, families, and community members come together for such a amazing time to show gratitude to everyone that is around us and provides us support. So as Mr. Sejas said, we are going to get it started with our interactive portion. It will be a scavenger hunt. So don't hold your applause all at once. It will be conducted in small groups, and ultimately it will be an opportunity to connect with other families that will be in your rooms. So of course, if you guys find any time where you're done looking for the items that you find, talk, ask questions, all of those kinds of things. There will be 1 to 2 staff members in each of your group keeping score, so don't be too nervous about that. Just worry about having fun, worry about winning. I know that competition is a good thing, so I look forward to knowing who will win. And of course, if you have any questions, just let us know and speak with the staff members that will be in your rooms.
Excellent. Thank you, Ms. Felder. So I'm going to open the room shortly. And again, these are all items on the scavenger hunt that you can find in your home or perhaps in the room you're in. It will last probably anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes. And then the winning group gets bragging rights. And perchance maybe a gift card. We'll throw one in. Who knows? Okay, so I'm going to open the breakout room shortly. You'll get a little pop-up in the corner of your screen saying join room, and off we go. For the staff in the room, you'll be able to display the scavenger hunt sheet so people have an idea, and any questions you can always let us know. Off we go. Opening the rooms now. Everyone is joining back. Let's see which breakout room wins bragging rights. Dun, dun, dun. There's a couple more seconds left before everyone is snatched back into the main room. Something tells me the winning team is present amongst us. So well done, everyone. Well done.
I thought we were called back. I didn't realize that maybe.
No. People know.
Oh.
That's why I'm able to extrapolate that. This perhaps is. There's teams clinging in the other rooms like every last second. Excellent. Now everyone should be back. Excellent. Welcome back, everyone. I hope everyone had fun time getting to know each other. As is tradition, we do a very homemade drum roll. So the breakout room that not only got all of the points, but did it the quickest is breakout room 4. So bragging rights goes to Karishma, Angel Ortiz, the Aguirre family, the Cerqueras, Afiko Ladejo, Julia Miller, the staff present, Miss A as well, Lila Thompson, Margaret Etter, Mr. Allison, Tara, and Tom Byrne. So well done, breakout room 4. To all of you, to everyone else, thank you so very much. To all of you, thank you so very much for joining us. Just some couple quick reminders. It wouldn't be an event if we didn't have reminders at the end. So for 8th graders present, there's interview practice Tuesday, November 30th at 4 via Zoom. Check your emails for an email from Ms. Wright. For those of you that might be traveling for the holiday, please remember to check in with NJ Leap's travel policy, just to make sure that you're able to return after you return from your travels. So safe travels, please enjoy your family. Have a very good holiday, and thank you again for coming. And hope to see you next year in person. Bye-bye, everyone. Good night.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Sergio.
Mr.
Good night.
Bye-bye. Good night.
Bye.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you.